Can you watch? Hmm? No, how can you watch somebody being killed? Oh, evil. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's so terrible. No, 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 because that's already killing me. That's what my friend Tony told me, the Chinese guy. He says, "Oh, Japanese were killing us. Can you know, how can you?" He didn't want to hear anything about Japanese. He says they would be raping pregnant women and all this. Haven't you ever read about this?
Um,
Yeah, but that's how tribalism works. You know, that's why they say tribal wars are the worst. You know, because they fight to eradicate everybody and everything. You know, at least the other wars they fight to win. So, but here, whether there's no winning, it's just eradicate everything, like the Jews, remove them completely. So, no, it's terrible. Actually, I never really saw the Scotland, the King of Scotland. Come to think of it,
it was disturbing. Remember,
I was there.
remember I told you about it. How he,
I was in Uganda.
how
So
they,
why should I go to watch? It's like I remember when I was in Uganda. They, I don't know if they showed it in the movie. There was a time it was having firing squads. Like so many people would be killed. For example, in Calgary, so many, maybe 10 people. Another whole bunch of people would be put on firing squad in Newfoundland. Another bunch of people would be, in Vancouver. I remember in Kampala there were so many people to be put on firing. This included teachers, um, lawyers, anybody who was thought to be in opposition of Idi Amin. People went to watch, the firing squads. I just, there's no way I was going to go. The city, the air of death was around the city. I'll never forget. Those of us who didn't go to watch, we were just running to get home. I ran past my apartment building, and everybody saying, "Hey, just run, just run," and we just kept running. And then, of course, later, you have to go home. It's like I passed my house, but you're scared to stop, so you just keep going, going, going. And the worst part, actually, in my hometown, there was this guy from my village who was killed in Kabale in the city. The guy, I hear when they are shooting, not everybody has bullets in their guns. So that these people doing the firing squad don't go home and feel bad that they killed. So nobody knows who is killing. So when they shot this guy, he didn't die. Whether the one with the bullet didn't fire, I don't know.
Mom.
And the stupid thing is, his kids were there to watch. Whether they thought they would forgive the man at the last minute, I don't know. So the man had to be fired upon like 3 times. Oh, that thing killed me for years and years. I said, how can you watch your father being fired on 3 times? 3 times the man was not dying. The kids or the one? I don't know how they survived that. I really don't know. So yeah, those are tribal wars and Idi Amin and oof.
you just, you should have seen your face, Mom.
How big is that book? How big is that book? Yeah. And you've read all of them?
Come on.
Yeah. I would be having nightmares. There's no way I'm gonna read something like
If you see The Last King of Scotland, it gave me nightmares. Especially that one scene where the Idi Amin has his wife cut up into pieces and then they reassemble her.
people will do anything out of fear for themselves. You know, it's self-preservation. You know. Oh yeah, a long time ago. I think I read the book or something. I don't know. Lord of the Flies. I think I even have
That's
the book.
terrible. No. No, Mom. That book is terrible.
Oh, oh, that was something.
Come on, Mom. It's going to delete.
We have to do a good one anyway.
Yeah, but you don't want to hear how this one goes. See, all this time we could have been done, but somebody.
You know, but that's every day. For example, when you're at work and there is racism and people are standing watching by, those are things I think you should be taping. You know, they're just as guilty as the person, you know, doing the racist things. Be, be,
Well, a lot of the times they agree. That's why they don't say anything.
no, honestly, there's no way I'll stand there when somebody's being. No way. Huh? But I would see it at work. Somebody would be, you know, outright being racist, and the other people would shut up, and you know, you try to defend yourself, and after you leave the office, and the other person would say, "Oh, yeah, really, that was harsh on you. Oh, this. Why didn't you say anything? Why did you know? Why didn't you say anything? Now you're telling me, does it make?" And you know what? I just walk away. I say, "Please don't throw that rubbish in my face. When it mattered, you shut your mouth. Now you're telling me, what difference does it make? You know? You know?
Oh, scheiße.
But that's the standard. Unfortunately, those people who write don't know that's the norm. Yeah? I'll tell you, when I left the government, this guy was the union guy. He says, oh, we'll go, I can argue this, I can argue this. We go to the manager's office. I'm going, I have my case all wrapped up. I have the union guy. The guy goes there and shuts up. I said, what are you doing here? What? You've got me into trouble now because I thought you're gonna go there and defend me. He just go there and he's afraid for his own job and he can't open his mouth. What? I think those are the things I'm gonna put on YouTube. For young people, don't trust anybody to go speak on your behalf. You get a job and you think that somebody from the union is gonna speak for you. Either go there with your bags packed, ready to be fired, because when they get before the manager, whether they are union stewardesses or whatever, they're scared for their own jobs. They'll get there and keep quiet. They'll get there, and it has happened twice. Please don't tell me who, because it has happened to me twice, and each time in front of the manager I say, why exactly are you here? I thought you were here to defend me. If you can't talk, you know what? I can speak for myself. If they fire me, I'm already there anyway. I've already messed up. So, it's good to warn the kids if you go with the union steward to your manager, either go with your bags packed, knowing that you'll be fired. Because the steward or stewardess is scared for their own job. They're not going to talk on your behalf. Yeah. It's terrible. So why people do evil?
Then why don't you quit before you get fired? It looks better when you apply for another job. That's what I always do. Quit before it gets too bad.
I haven't watched the news lately. I don't know what's happening in Syria. But I can empathize. I can empathize with the people of Syria. When Ugandans, we were being killed, actually those days were the times when I was in theater and, you travel abroad and blah, blah. But the feeling was, why is the whole world watching when they are killing us? They write in the paper, oh, Idi Amin has killed 500,000 people. No country is coming. No country is coming to our aid. Oh, Idi Amin has killed. They only came to Uganda when Idi Amin held one old Jewish woman in the hospital. Read it in the book. What was her name? I forget. When he held the Jewish woman in the hospital, that's when Israel sent the plane. Did you ever read the 48 hours? 48 minutes at Entebbe. Have you ever read it?
Because it affects them now, Mom. It's because it affects them.
Of course. Oh gosh, you should read it. Even George Bush used to quote 48 minutes at Entebbe. If he went to Uganda, it wouldn't take them 48 minutes to get out of Uganda, believe me. Museveni is too smart for that. But it took them 48 minutes to get into Uganda and get the Jews out. But when Amin was killing us, they did not care. So That's exactly what is happening to the Syrians.
Mom, the Sudanese genocide went on for 22 years and nobody did anything. 22 years! They didn't care. Rwanda, that all could have been prevented if the UN had just stayed, if all the countries had stayed.
No, I really feel bad for Syria because I watched, I said, this is when you are in the midst of that kind of situation, it's like, what's the world doing out there? You know? Why are they? Hmm? It was like Ugandans were on the line every day, going and getting killed, getting banned, and they are thinking, oh, the other countries are going to come in and help. Nobody came. Tomorrow it's another 200. Tomorrow it's another 300, just like it's happening in Syria. So I said, you know what? Poor Syrians. I know most of us who have been through that, we know what they are going through, but what will it take? Because they are scared of Iran, so, and Russia, because yes. But again, self-preservation, nobody, the Americans are scared for themselves, whatever, you know. But the Syrians are, I haven't watched the news lately because it was so depressing, you know. But again, when it goes on for so long, I should be ashamed of myself for saying I don't watch the news because I'm tired. If everybody tunes out, those poor people will keep dying and nobody will be watching, you know. But actually, I watch the news. Yeah. No, you don't see it on the news anyway, It's like, it's not like it's a huge country like Uganda. What was the population at that time? When Idi Amin killed 2 million out of, we used to be, I don't know, maybe at that time we were only 12 million. That's a lot of people, you know. Oh, yes. He killed quite a, they started out 250, then 500,000, then what have you. Oh, yeah, he killed quite a few people, you know. Yeah, so, no, I feel sorry for Syria, but we survived, they will survive. They are rich, we are not. So, there's nothing new. I had somebody put out flyers. I don't see any emails coming in for me.